Hello. Well, this Kilimanjaro climbing in the mountain is a perfectly intro in my next presentation. Why? You will very soon see that, because I will talk you today about the tragedy that you suffer in your life that could really reset your professional and personal life. And why is that? You will see very, very soon. I have to also stress that all of us, especially nowadays, have to know that we live and eat, and we could do that not only better, but really healthier and different. I'm no gluten lab. This is the first laboratory of gluten and dairy, so this is casein and lactose-free home food laboratory. It's founded in Sarajevo last year. So this is very simple and clear business card from my business. But yes, how we started and especially who we are. This is the cartoon that most of you, I thought you know, that is very familiar to us. This was for the people, it's not. This is a special cartoon from ex-Yugoslavia, from I think the middle 70s of last century. And one of the points why I put that picture is that all my career that I was doing in pharma business, because I'm a pharmacist, and during the 15 years of career in regional pharma industry, I was all the time knew that the time that I will created my own business, startup, whatever, that will not be the chemistry shop, will come very soon. But the thing that I missed was this Professor Balthazar big idea. So we know that Balthazar really solving the most problems in his cartoon life during the magic potions and magic machines. But there was no way that I could solve this problem very, very easy. So suddenly, 7 years ago, I started a new battle in my life after a very, very intense health problems with, especially intestinal problems. I done some dietary change, and I passed on GFCF dietary change, and that was after all of these years, I suddenly realized that was my big Professor Balthazar idea. So with my brother, who was one of the EMBA Zagreb graduated in I think in 7th generation, I've done all of this very intense business concept designing process. And instead we start our business, my brother died. So I realized that I have to move forward and that I have to realize that startup idea. So after 6 months of very intensive designing process, in that moment I realized that I have to move somehow. And I realized that last year in mid of April, I have to move on Facebook. So NGL was simply born on Facebook page, and last year in summer 2015 I started with a page, with web page, noglutenlab.com, and parallelly I set a very intense PR campaign in local magazines, locally TV shows, and on daily newspapers where I had my column, etc., etc. And since I live in Sarajevo, it's a very Balkanic country where it's no easy to administratively set up any kind of specially designed business. If I choose the chemistry shop, it was very easy, but this kind of business, it was not easy at all. So I realized that my registration had to be finalized. And suddenly, it was a very sunny day on February this year. There was no snow on Olympic Mountains over Sarajevo, and with my hiking crew, we planned to climb up on Bielašnica mountain on 2,076 meters. And as I said, it was a very sunny day, but suddenly where we were on the top, the wind, that crazy mountain wind in Bielašnica suddenly changed the course on 110 kilometers per hour. So the new tragedy was on. That crazy wind suddenly blew up me totally from that mountain track to the abyss to approximately 300 or 400 meters. Nobody knows. Follows the GSS, the Mountain Rescue Team operation, helicopter operation 2. They moved me to the Koševo hospital. I was in severe hypothermia, 4 days of coma. I had very, very deadly injuries, 2 very severe leg operations. And it was followed by a period of 3 months of non-walking. Then it was very, very intensive struggle how to walk again. Nobody really ever survived that fall in Bielašnica abyss called Kotlovi. Nobody ever. So my orthopedists, my friends or my family, really nobody didn't believe that I will survive, or even I walked. So now I'm standing here in front of you, and I could walk, and I could even walk in my high heels, which is totally medical miracle. So as I said, you never know, you really never know when the life could reset your professional and your personal life, but really totally. And as Bob Marley once said, you never know how strong you are until the strong is really the only option you have. So after that, I realized that I have to move on and to finally register my business. So came back to the market and to my clients, and then registration is now in the finalization of that procedure. A new PR campaign is in front of me, and new ideas, new recipes, new clients, new products, new total concept. This is our product offer. It's not so interesting for you. This is one of the last PR campaign. These are our products. And actually, I brought with myself some kind of a bag, but I think that I left it in my car. I will bring it with you, with some cookies that you could try. The whole non-gluten lab project is dedicated to my past brother. He was one of the 7th generation EMBA from Zagreb, and the whole story is really dedicated to him. So the whole story, besides of this, maybe it's a real horror in your life, but actually I need to say you that you really, besides the tragedies that you have in your life, you have to be very strong, you have to be focused, and you have to have a clear path in front of you and believe, nothing else. Thank you.